I was trying to make is, how did I cancel myself? I didn't do that.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we are going to be discussing Emily Leah's new smoking a gun video, where she talks for 46 minutes straight. Those 46 minutes I'm never going to get back because it was utterly a waste of time. She just kept repeating the same things, kept talking in circles, and at the end of it all, you proved nothing. In her video, she stated that there were a bunch of creators in a said group chat. We've been hearing about it for the past 3 videos now, that these creators had a secret group chat where they were talking about other creators or talking trash, and that she wasn't a part of this group chat, but somehow she had knowledge of it. Riddle me that one. Honestly, the first 16 minutes is a waste of time. There's no substance in there. I mean, the entire video in and of itself is a waste of time, just because there is nothing to prove her point that there is a supposed group chat of creators just talking crap about each other. But literally the first 16 minutes is just her giving a long intro for 8 minutes, and then the second half is just her talking in circles, rambling, and not really getting to the point around like the 20-minute mark. Which, why have such a long ass intro like that when you have this video where you're trying to prove your point that there is a group chat where creators are talking badly about other people? You really want to get straight to the point and not really prolong and make it long-winded where you have 16 minutes of nothing in it. Emily Leah is really trying to paint a picture that the entire community is toxic and that these creators are in a secret group chat just talking badly about one another. However, she did preface the part where she starts talking about her receipts that she is not sure that it is the group chat.
They prove that a bunch of creators were lying about not being in a group chat. But anyway, so I'm going to show you guys the list of people who were in this specific group chat. And again, it may not be the group chat, but it is one. But it is a group chat, and I will show the messages that were included in the group chat. So make with that what you will. I have to show something, and this is what I have.
So already in my mind, I'm thinking, well, then how is this group chat that you're going to present to us relevant to what we're talking about? It's not. It's irrelevant. So why would you even bother bringing it up? She made accusations and allegations that in the last 6 to 7 months, people were making videos about her and making these allegations of her, when in fact in the last 6 to 7 months nobody was talking about her. It wasn't until fairly recently where she started to make these accusations herself about the anti-MLM community, that it was toxic and that these creators were talking badly about one another, is when people started making videos about her and addressing what she was claiming that this community was. So in fact, she actually brought this upon herself by creating all of this drama. Like I said, everybody forgot about her because she wasn't creating anti-MLM content anymore. So a lot of people unsubscribed from her. So maybe she thought that that was canceling in her mind, but that's not canceling, Emily. That is actually people unsubscribing from you because you're no longer making content that they originally subscribed for. The people that were in the group chat, and she made a point to highlight a lot of creators on here, such as Deanna Mims, Isabella Lanter, Suarez. You had also Savannah Marie, and then other people that aren't very well known in the anti-MLM community because either they're just starting in the community or they also make other commentary style type of videos, and that was RadiantBritt and Camelia, I think that's how you say her name. So she brought up these 5 creators, and she
just really started popping off of them for no reason.
Now, this whole drama started back in October of last year, where Savannah Marie got word or was notified that somebody was talking badly about her in a supposed group chat. She made a video about it, addressing it, and people started to speculate on who this creator or person was. And that's one of the reasons as to why Emily seems to have a problem with her, aside from the fact that she herself in the video stated that she isn't a fan of Savannah Marie's style. Granted, you don't have to be a fan of every creator's style and how they do things. Emily Leah did state that she feels that Savannah Marie bashes people in her videos and that she calls them names. I get that for some people, Savannah Marie's style may be a little too abrasive, maybe a little too blunt and not be everybody's cup of tea, but to say that she is bashing people and calling them names when she's probably just matching the energy of these MLM Huns is a reach. In my opinion, I don't think that Savannah Marie is bashing people just because she's using curse words and matching the MLMs that she is reacting to their type of energy that they may be showing in their videos. But then again, everybody has their own perception of things. I do think that that's not the case with her. Leah did state that she believes that Savannah Marie encourages people to bully people who comment on her channel that don't think like her, to make claims that Savannah Marie encourages her followers and subscribers to bully anybody that she posts a comment on her IG stories is ridiculous, because a lot of creators do this where they post comments that they get in their YouTube comment section where they're either hateful or they're spreading misinformation or anything like that that they just don't agree with onto their Instagram stories. So anybody that does that are they bullying Emily? Are they bullying those people? Are they asking their subscribers to do that? I don't think so, because in that picture that you posted, nowhere in there does Savannah Marie say, hey, go attack this person, go bully this person, go harass them in the comment section. After 20 minutes of just rambling and talking in circles, she finally gets to the point of the video, which is where she starts showing screenshots of the people who are in this group chat that she's mentioning.
The list of people who were included in this group chat, and what I want you to pay attention to is at the top, it does say details for the group chat details, as well as on the last post it says leave chat, so it was in fact a group chat. And it also shows who the admin was of this page.
And again, she prefaced by saying that it's not the group chat, but it is a group chat in which all of these creators are in. So now we're just vilifying people for being in a group chat that's not the one that you're saying has caused all of the drama. So they can't be in a group chat to discuss how to move the anti-MLM movement forward, how to make better videos, or just have a better way to bring the information to people who are just trying to be educated on what is MLMs and how to avoid to be scammed by them. So I don't get it. Like, it's not relevant to your drama or your point. Why bring it up? Leah brings up the point that a lot of creators, including myself, have stated that she is milking this entire drama and situation for what it's worth. And she counters that argument by saying that she really isn't milking this whatsoever. I mean,
Instagram stories that I just showed of people being like, stop milking the drama, stop bringing it back up. I'm not bringing it back up. It's still very relevant to this day. I'm still getting videos made about me.
Aren't you though? You've made 3 videos about it. 2 of them which were 20-something odd minutes long, and this latest one was over 40 minutes with like maybe, what, 5 to like 10 ads on there. I may be exaggerating on the amount of ads, but there was a lot of them in this video. So aren't you milking it though? I mean, it sure does seem like it, because you could have made this video in one and it could have been about 15 minutes long with you just showing these supposed receipts that prove nothing in one video. Instead, you made an entire series about it. So yes, you are milking it. Emily also brings up this notion that she couldn't defend herself in the past 6 to 7 months, and I'm flabbergasted as to why she couldn't defend herself. I mean, she could have put out a video and said all these allegations are untrue, but here's the kicker. Savannah Marie yesterday posted on her Instagram stories where she had a voice recording of Emily apologizing to her.
I don't know about I don't remember the name of the group chat. I wasn't in any group chat called like fuck Savannah or anything. But I did say some things about you, and I'm sorry.
Because she talked about her and said things about her. So maybe that's why she couldn't defend herself. Maybe that's why Savannah Marie didn't clear your name, because you talked about her. You admitted it to her in a voice recording that you did talk about her. So why was she gonna come out and say, oh, it wasn't Leah, when in fact you did talk about her. She brought up a point in which she said that she felt that she was being manipulated by the entire community just because she was getting DMs to talk about a specific topic that was in regards to anti-MLM. If you are getting DMs to talk about a specific topic or to address something that is going on in the anti-MLM community, guess what, Emily? You don't have to make a video about it. If you do not want to address it, you don't have to make a video. And you can kindly express that to your subscribers and to your followers and say, hey, I don't want to make a video addressing that, or I'm not going to talk about that because it's not pertinent to my channel or it's not relevant. So how is that manipulation? It's not. If you cannot handle getting DMs requesting that you speak on a certain topic within your niche, or getting valid criticism on your channel or through DMs, then you might want to reconsider having a social media career, because she still has her likes to dislike ratios hidden and she has her comment section off. So how are people supposed to have this discussion with you if you're not letting people talk within your videos? I might get a little riled up on this one just because she did bring up a lot of creators, and some of these creators have expressed already that they're going through a lot in regards to their mental health, specifically Madison from A Cruel World, A Happy Mind, and Savannah Marie. Both of them, even before Emily started coming out with her videos, were expressing that they were having a hard time, that they were just going through a lot of things. Savannah just recently had a baby, so I can understand what she's going through because I just had my baby. And she expressed that she is going through postpartum depression, which is a scary thing to go through. Then you have Madison, who expressed in her videos that she's having a really tough time adjusting with this whole thing with being pregnant and, you know, dealing with work and what's going on with life, etc. So her trying to entangle these two ladies with other creators as well and just bring them up in her video and make them, or try to paint them in a bad light when they're already going through so much, is not a good look. She specifically brought up Madison from A Cruel World, A Happy Mind because Madison did DM her and asked to have an interview with her on her channel. Now, Madison did confirm this on her Instagram story. She posted up the DMs that she sent to Emily, but Emily seemed to not respond to her.
I've had creators contacting me, asking me to do interviews.
Only a DM like 2 weeks ago, because I noticed, or 2 or 3 weeks ago, because I noticed that she was coming back onto YouTube, or she like made an announcement about that. And I was like, I would love to share your story and support you in whatever. And if you want to come onto my channel, do an interview about your experiences and where you want your content to go, like, I would love to support you in that way. Yeah, funny how that's made to look like it's bad. I'm like, that's just sad. The reason why there was literally never any screenshots of me participating in a group chat or saying anything in a group chat is because I never participated in a group chat. I've never even said anything. I started a group February of 2021 to speak with anti-MLM creators on how to move the movement forward away from drama. And that is the only Instagram group chat I have ever participated in and will ever after this experience. This thing is, I thought that Emily Leah had something that she really actually experienced, like actual bullying or harassment to speak on. I thought she actually had maybe something that someone in the community or movement was being terrible. I was like, yeah, she deserves to speak on that and defend herself. And I literally made an Instagram story saying that yesterday because for a while I thought maybe she actually has something valid to say. Now that I've seen what she has actually said and know that in my case it's absolute crap, like it's absolute nothingness, I'm just like, what was all of this? So instead of just creating your own content and just coming out with like videos you're passionate about, you're trying to like start wars and pick fights with people. And I'm just like, dude, I've never done anything to you. I wanted to support you. I reached out to you like initially when I first found your channel trying to be friends. You never responded. I didn't take that personally. After all of this went down, I reached out to you saying, hey, if you want to come on my channel and you ever want to, do an interview, and I would love to support you on that. Never responded. So I really don't know how to help you anymore. I don't. I have taken accountability when I've done things wrong, because no one is perfect and we all make mistakes. But in this situation, I literally have not done the thing I have been accused of at all. I have not participated in a group chat like this, and I have not publicly or to a bunch of people talked crap about Emily Leah. If you've seen my videos that I've done on the anti-MLM community drama or whatever, I've even spoken highly of Emily Leah and said I don't have a problem with her because I never have. At this point, it sucks because I wanted to take what was being said seriously, and now it's very clear to me that this whole thing was Emily Leah and honestly Kimberlea's attempt to poison the well and make it look like everyone is so bad and everyone's done something.
I don't understand where she's coming from by saying that, oh, creators are contacting me to make an interview or to have an interview, but they're talking behind my back, when you don't have a proof that they are talking about you behind your back. The last 4 creators that Emily Leah does bring up in her videos are Isabella Lanter, Suarez, Camelia, and RadiantBritt. Now, her problem with Camelia seems to be the fact that there was a supposed product placement in her video.
So there's actually one that I was sent that has a product placement in the middle of the video, and this creator has posted multiple videos about this, and both of them in the past couple days include product placement.
I went back to look at her videos, and honestly, I didn't see a product placement other than the fact that she was talking about, I believe it was like a makeup brand, NARS, I believe. I'm not too sure. It's irrelevant what brand she was talking about, but she was talking about a product that she loves and that she was raving about it within her video that she paid with her own money. So how is that a product placement? A product placement is when a company pays you to place the product within your video. Emily brings up Isabella Lanter, and I love her channel. I love her anti-MLM stuff, and she is just great and phenomenal. She has been vocal about both the Kimberleah and the drama that is going on with Emily right now on her Instagram stories, in which she has expressed herself that she used to love watching Emily's channel. She used to be a great supporter of her until she started generalizing the anti-MLM community as a toxic place and that all these creators just talk badly about one another. That's when she started to not support her anymore. So Emily brings her up by saying she used to love me, she used to watch my channel, she was very supportive, and now she's talking bad about me.
The Isabella girl who is involved in the group chat, who has been active on her Instagram stories, all that, there are messages that are talking about me. Kim has mentioned her several times and promoted the video Emily made last night. Other people previously close to her knew they talked a lot, and honestly, I don't see any bullying going to her. Has there been some in the past? Yes, but currently it's people calling her out. Calling her out on what? On what? Like what?
Isabella also went on her Instagram stories where she explains the timeline of things and her side of what's going on with this whole drama. So I'm going to insert the clips right here.
But I will also say in the Kimberleah video, and again, you guys can find this anywhere, in the video where I call out Kimberleah for her issues, I specifically say that yes, there were problems with Emily, but I have so much more respect and, so much more respect for her in the situation in regards to Kim versus Emily leaving the community. I was giving the comparison saying I have more respect for the way he did it than Kim did it. Mind you, that was a little bit before this fiasco, but my thing is I still gave her the benefit of the doubt. So again, this is. And then there were other mentions in the video like, well, Isabella used to support me. And yes, I did. I've talked about that in my stories before. She was the first anti-MLM creator I found. We had some conversations here and there in the DMs. I absolutely loved her. And I was really sad when she left the community. Mind you, a very small creator the last time I ever had a conversation with her. And so you know, I felt bad and I was like, well, there's nothing we can do. And when I saw her first video coming back, I was genuinely excited. But when I saw the content of it and the way that it was with situations, it was very immature and something that I was not cool with. You guys know me. I call out things that I see problematic. She could have gotten on and said, you guys, I'm coming back. I'm excited to get going, but I need to talk about a couple of things and some people that have affected me, and I think you guys should know. That makes sense. That is very reasonable. But what I won't tolerate and be okay with is when somebody decides to drag a community and creators to filth, who many of us had done literally nothing.
As you can see from Isabella's stories, she was comparing both departures of Camelia and Leah just because Leah left in a way that was unproblematic. There was no drama whatsoever, unlike Camelia, who was just causing a lot of problems and then ended up joining Monet, as everybody knows. So in her mind, Isabella was saying, okay, I respect the way that Emily left because it wasn't in a drama-filled way. And she was actually genuinely excited to see that Emily was coming back to anti-MLM and creating that content until she saw her video where she was trying to drag the entire community through the mud and say that it was all toxic people in that community. So of course she's not going to be supportive of somebody who is generalizing a community and saying that everybody is just mean and toxic and talks badly about each other when she herself is in that community and doesn't see that and is not creating that type of content. I also feel that Emily has a problem with certain creators and that she should have addressed that with that person or with those people, maybe in a video or privately in text messages or a DM or whatever, but she should have addressed them and how they or that person affected them and their mental health. But instead of doing that, she just made a video accusing everybody within the anti-MLM community of being mean, bullies, and toxic people, and just trying to drag the community down and paint them to be bad people instead of addressing the actual person or people that made her feel bad. Next, she talks about Suarez, where she went on a live, which I was actually on, in which she was asked if she thought that Leah knew who she was back then when she was a small content creator creating anti-MLM content. Chelsea's response was, I don't think she knew who I was, but she definitely knows who I am now because I have more subscribers.
There is an anti-MLM creator. Her name is, I can never get her name right, Suarez, something like that. Went on live and I was sent this, and this is really alarming. If you can just listen, just, yeah. What did you say? Does she know who you are? Yes or no? I don't know. I'm one of the anti-MLM creators who has more subscribers than her now, so she probably does know who I am. So to me, when I heard that, I was like, all right, so we're admitting right there that essentially it's just based on subscriber count.
Emily took that as, for Chelsea, it's all about subscribers. I find that really funny because I didn't take it as Chelsea being pretentious and it is all about subscribers. I took it as, if Emily didn't know her back then because she was so small, she knows her now because her channel has grown, because she has made a lot of good anti-MLM content, because she is in the movement trying to educate people on why being in an MLM is harmful and detrimental in every aspect of your life. Did not take it as it's all about numbers for Chelsea, but I guess for Emily, maybe it is. The last creator that Emily mentioned was RadiantBritt, another person that I do watch here on YouTube. And she put something to the effect of, oh, I don't know who this creator is, but she felt the need to make a video about me when she doesn't even know me.
Emily is someone who is gaslighting, 100%. She's gaslighting right now, and there will be more videos.
RadiantBritt is a commentary channel, and she comments on things that she finds problematic or that she finds interesting to have a conversation about. So of course, she's going to make a video about this because aside from those two reasonings, she is an avid anti-MLM video consumer. She loves to watch anti-MLM because she doesn't believe in the MLM business structure. She finds them to be scammy just like everybody else. So of course, she's going to make a video commenting on you coming back and the way that you're coming back and the ways that you are just being dramatic and problematic. So why can't she make a video commenting on the things that you are saying and the things that you are presenting to be as facts or as proof to the anti-MLM community being a bad community. At the beginning of her video, Leah had stated that she had left the anti-MLM community because she wanted to figure out who was causing the problem, what was the problem, and how to fix it. So you needed to create 3 videos about a situation that you created in order to figure out what the problem was, who was causing it, and how to fix it. Do you see how that doesn't make any sense? There was no drama with you leaving and not wanting to make anti-MLM content anymore. That was fair game, and no creator has to make any content that they're not inspired to do, that they don't want to do. That's every content creator's decision on what content they want to make. So you leaving by your own accord is not being canceled. That's number 1. Number 2, they're calling you out now and making videos about you because you're making accusations and allegations with no merit whatsoever. And yes, there might have been a little bit of drama, but that was because of Leah and all of the stuff that she was doing by scamming her members and her subscribers, and then joining Monet after being anti-MLM for however many long years that she was making anti-MLM content. But after that had subsided, there was no drama, there was no issues within the anti-MLM community until you started coming up with accusations and allegations about just things that don't have any merit. And then at the end of her video, she made the same statement again, that she was going to probably not come back for a few days or a few weeks just to see how the community reacts and what the people have to say in regards to her video. So essentially what you're doing is just dropping bombs and just trying to see what happens in order to just create traffic to your videos and to your channel. Do you see how problematic you are? I hope that you do. At the end of it all, you proved nothing. Nothing. Those screenshots and those screen recordings are of a group chat that you yourself said are not 100% sure that it is the group chat. So bringing up those screen recordings and those screenshots is irrelevant to the topic and to the narrative that you're trying to spin, that the anti-MLM community is toxic and that the people in it are a bunch of bullies. Those screenshots and those screen recordings does not have even an iota of that. There's nothing to prove that what you're saying is true. I hope this is the last video that she makes pertaining to this subject because she has proved nothing. In fact, she's talked in circles for 3 videos and has proved nothing. There is no merit to her claims or her accusations. Perhaps her time will be well served, doing some soul searching and figuring out what she wants to do with her channel and how to make it successful and just be unproblematic, basically. That is it for today's video. I hope that we can have a civil and nice discussion. As of late, I think we've been able to do that right here in my channel. So just leave your opinions down below in the comment section, and I will see you guys not only in the comment section, but in the next one. Bye.
If I'm the bad one, take a look at yourself in the mirror. If I'm the worst one